Hello. Well, I wanted to show you something for those of you that you like to work with front post double crochet. When we work with that, we have some ridges and how to close those ridges and have a very tight, thick. As you can see, you cannot see much through it. It's really tight and it's thick. Yeah, when you close the ridges, when you work with back post double, front post or back post double crochet. But I think this stitch for a blanket, for a hat, especially for a hat, for infinity scarf, I think it's nice. So you can try to make this one. You can make even a cushion if you like, if you have chunky yarn for cushion. It's really thick. Look at the distance between my fingers. It's thick. Yeah. Okay, so when you work with front post double crochet, so the way I do it, I have even numbers here. I chain even numbers. I skipped one chain, so I'm end up with the odd number. Yeah. So now what we're gonna do, it's like in the first stitch we're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over the hook, and this is the row with the front post double crochet. So when we work the front post, it's gonna make some ridges. Yeah. So in each, we're gonna do front post double crochet in each, behind each post. And this stitch that I'm working, it's two rows repeat. One row with single crochet, one row with back post, front post double crochet. But with this stitch, when you work with front post, it's best to either the yarn should be very soft enough, or you have to use a bigger crochet hook, because front post is getting a little bit how to say, rigid and stern, the material, the work anyway. So I started with single crochet and the rest I did front post double crochet, and in the last stitch, if we put my work like this, the last stitch is here. So I'm gonna go into the last stitch and I'm gonna finish with single crochet, just to have an edge on the side in case, for example, you want to do a blanket and you want to attach some borders. Yeah. So when you do the front post double crochet, you have this, it's like a pocket here, and see, you have this ridge and this one. So usually you go with a single crochet here on the stitches on top and you leave this like this. But I was thinking maybe if I can close this will make a very thick, nice, sturdy how you say, stitch or work. So you can do this like a blanket, or you can make it like a rug. Yeah, so I did this, and then I'm gonna chain one at the end, turn my work, and in the first stitch here I'm gonna do a single crochet. And now I have to close this too. So I'm gonna, this row is gonna be only single crochet. So I'm gonna go to the bottom of this V's here. I will pick up those two V's here, and then I'm gonna go on the stitches on top. So I'm gonna pull up a loop and then do a single crochet. So I'm gonna move to the next, onto the bottom, this one, and then I'm gonna pick the stitch on top, and I'm gonna do a single crochet. So you go to the bottom and the top. So you go to the bottom one, and then you pick up the stitch on top, and then do a single crochet, and so on, like this. And it closes that flap, whatever. I don't like it. So when you close this, it's really sturdy, really dense and thick. So for a rug or a, bedside carpet or whatever, you can do this stitch. So again, I'm gonna pick up the one on the bottom here. It's like a pocket. So you pick up the two loops, then you go on top and you pick up the other, pull up a loop, do a single crochet. So we have the one in the bottom and the one in the top. I'm gonna do a single crochet, so we have one stitch left. So I'm gonna do a single crochet in there just to give me a border here. Then I'm gonna chain one, turn my work, and now I'm gonna repeat the row with the front post double crochet. So the first stitch here, I'm gonna do a single crochet, and I'm gonna finish in the last stitch here with the single crochet. So now yarn over the hook, I'm gonna move to the front post here, and I'm gonna do a front post double crochet, and into each I'm gonna do a front post double crochet. But this one is really thick, so you move to the next one and you do a front post double crochet, move to the next one. Yeah, but like I said, you have to work with the bigger crochet hook. This yarn that I'm working now, it recommends that I should use 4.0 millimeter crochet hook, and I'm working with 7.0 millimeter crochet hook, and it's still it's sturdy, it's rigid. So yeah, a cardigan you can make with this, a sweater, it's really nice. So the last front post, it's here, so I'm gonna go behind that front post and I'm gonna do a front post double crochet. So I'm left with one, if I put my work like this, I'm left with only one stitch in which I will do a single crochet. Then I'm gonna chain one, and you see it's this pocket here, it's like a boat, like a canoe. So you want to, you know, to make it this thick, then in the first stitch we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single crochet. Then the first V, it's right here, and we're gonna pick up this one on top and the bottom. So first we're gonna go through the bottom ones, yeah, and then we're gonna go into the top one, pick up a loop, and then do a single crochet. Bottom and top, pull up a loop, do a single crochet. And it's very easy, and you'll see how thick it is. Just give it a try. Well, this, you know, you can chain even numbers. You skip the first chain, and in the second chain from the hook, you're gonna start doing single crochet. Then you're gonna chain two, and you're gonna do a double crochet, row of double crochet in each stitch, and then you're gonna start the next row. You're gonna do the front post behind every double crochet. So the last V here on the bottom, so I'm gonna pick up that one and then this one on the top, and I'm left with one stitch there. So you're gonna do a single crochet, and then in the last stitch I'm gonna do a single crochet, chain one, turn your work, and you're gonna start now with the row with the front post. So the first stitch here we're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over the hook, and then we're gonna do the front post double crochet, and it's like this. But it's very thick, it's really nice. I'm sure someone did this, it's not something new, but I didn't see it, so I'm not gonna say, oh lordy, I came up with this, because I'm sure someone did this. It's not science rocket or rocket science, which one is it? There you go, and you do front post, and we have the last front post here, so we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a front post double crochet, and then you're gonna go into the last stitch and you're gonna do a single crochet, chain one, and now you're gonna close these things. So in the first stitch, single crochet. So the first V, it's here, this one, and the one on top, so we're gonna go to the bottom and the top, and you're gonna pull up a loop and do a single crochet. Go to the next V and the one on top there, and you're gonna do like this. And it's really thick, you can see it's thick. Look at this. So if you know, for really cold winter blizzards, this, to do something with this, it's perfect. I'm gonna keep you warm. Now imagine a blanket. Ooh, nice. But yeah, this one is gonna eat a lot of yarn, and it takes a little bit longer to finish. It's not like you do the, okay, the last one is here, the V, and the one on top. You do a double crochet and it works faster. This one, as you can see, depends now the size of the yarn. Yeah. So the last stitch is here. I'm gonna go in there and do a single crochet, chain one, and then I'm gonna turn my work and I'm gonna do a single crochet in here, and then I'm gonna start to do the front post double crochet. So yeah, I can, many of you asking me the yarn size. I can give you the yarn size because in Japan they don't label the yarn like 4-ply, whatever numbers you guys using in the States or England or Europe, whatever. Japan says thick, medium thickness, chunky, bulky, and that's about it. So you know, you asking, give me the crochet hook number, then the yarn. Well, I can give you the crochet hook number, but I cannot give you the yarn. I don't know. So yeah, so I don't know, try this and see if you like thick like this. What can you make with this? You know, you can keep your tea kettle, this says, you know, warm with this stitch. It's really nice. So this is the back. It's the same like this one. You see? And this is the front. You see, this one, it's the edges are straight. This one, it let me put the camera. I had different number of how you say chains. I was trying something else, and I was too lazy to rip apart and put the even numbers. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try like this. And one side, there are 2 single crochets, and one side only 1 single crochet. So, but you look at this, and they're the same now at this sample that we did. So yeah, if you want to try this this stitch, give it a try. I'm sure you can find many things to do with this stitch. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.